I deserve that. I deserve that. I don't know why I didn't move, man. I'm telling you right now, man, that clip is just hysterical because one, not only did I kill the guy, but then the guy ran his jet ski into my ass in Battlefield 4. So I can't help but laugh at myself for that, because I know I'm smarter than that. I know I should have moved, and I don't know why I didn't. I should have moved to the side or something, but I guess I had a brain fart or some shit. But anyway, hope you guys are enjoying yourselves today. I have some Battlefield 1 shotgun gameplay with my homie, and it's my buddy Shadow, aka Adrian. So I'm gonna leave his link down in the description below. Go follow him. It'll be his Twitter, so go follow him on there. Anyway, so what I want to talk to you guys about today is like a little update type of video. Probably wondering, well, why the fuck you decided to do this? Well, I figured I'd let you guys know on some aspects of my real life that I'm not going to say it is going to affect my YouTube stuff, but it's certainly a huge part of my life that I would like to share with you guys. Within the last month and a half or so, I've recently started working from my college's radio station. And if you guys don't know, my major right now is TV and radio. And my hope at one point in life is to be an on-air broadcaster for a radio station. Hopefully one of my favorite ones, which is WOGL, but that's a long shot, but it's still possible. So I really do hope, I figured working at the station would get me some experience, but the problem was when I asked them, do shows or broadcasters, this is when I first went in, do broadcasters who have shows get money? And they said no, because I guess it's a college radio station and all that type of stuff. But what you can't, but what the guy told me, he says what you can do though is you can do promotions, and that will get you paid. So you just have to go to this event at whatever point on this day or whatever. I'll be there. We'll talk about this whole thing. And he's a good dude though. My buddy Eric, that's the guy's name. He's a really nice dude. He's funny as shit. He's a former veteran, so that's always cool. I have plenty of friends of mine who are veterans. Shout out to you, Herc, and Sapper, and all my other guys. If I forget your name, I'm sorry. Please crucify me in the comment section. That's besides the point. The point I'm trying to make is, since that point, I've been working at the radio station. I've been a part of several different events, both large and small. As a matter of fact, a couple weeks ago, from the point of me uploading this, a couple weeks ago, the radio station had their biggest event to date. So, which is really cool. So, I don't know, like, it was an egg hunt. Like, you know, it was Easter, so we decided to have, this is our second annual excellent egg hunt. So we were all, believe me when I tell you, everyone put so much work into this event. I mean, for Christ's sake, I spent till like 8 o'clock at the station sometimes at night. Just to, you know, help out and do what I can to help out, because I didn't want to leave knowing that there was still even more work to do, even though I know there would be more work to do the next day, but I didn't want anyone else to pick up the slack for me. So, and even the guy, the head of the radio station, like the guy in charge of the whole thing, he's constantly complimented me about all my hard work, which is really nice coming from him, because he's the boss, and he's a tough dude, you know. He's a really tough dude, so I guess to please, I don't know. That's the general consensus. I hope no one from the station watches this or they're going to crucify me. But the point I'm trying to make is just that we had our largest event on campus, I think, to date. Since my campus has been around, or I should say my university has been around for 150 or so years, 151 years, and to have an event like that with probably over half the campus attending, because it was, the egg hunt itself consisted of about 1,200 people, And that doesn't even count the amount of people who even attended, like, the games and the food and all that type of stuff. The food was a hit. There was lines so big I didn't even bother to get anything to eat. But, because if I was hungry or whatever. Because I was working the event, obviously. I was working one of the games and all this other stuff. But, yeah. I don't know, man. All I can say is this. That particular event wasn't paid, because what they do is they have these all-hands-on-deck events. And what an all-hands-on-deck event is, it pretty much everyone who is involved with the station needs to be there. No one gets paid for whatever reason. I don't know why, but that's just, I guess, a rule or whatever. Although, if you do smaller events, like, I don't know, 6, 7 people are there, they are, you probably get paid for the amount of time the event goes on, which is usually about 2 hours. So, I don't know why I didn't see that guy. I just saw him in the corner of my eye before he bayonet charged me. I don't know why I didn't react to that guy. I guess I thought he was friendly or something. I don't know, just watching this back as I talk, it's just like, oh god, why didn't I do anything about that game? Or not about that game, about that dude in the corner of my eye. But yeah, so what else? And the people there are actually pretty cool. Like, the people there are actually really nice to work with and all that type of stuff. I mean, yeah, maybe sometimes they get on each other's nerves. I mean, no one has really bothered me yet. But other than that, I mean, everyone has actually... And I got bayonet charged through smoke. Fuck you, DICE. Yeah. Yeah, everyone is really nice to work with. Like I said, my buddy Eric, he and I talk a whole bunch of times. I mean, he's a really nice dude, and his girlfriend is also extremely nice as well. There's also a bunch of other guys, Stange, there's plenty of other ones. I don't want to say, like, I don't want to say their real names, but I guess I'll say their nicknames, like Stange, Baril. A couple of these guys are actually seniors, so I won't see them again after this semester, but like I said, a lot of these guys are really nice, and the thing that shocks me the most is, like, a lot of them have actually taken a liking to me. I mean, it shocks me, and I say this because I had no friends in high school. Believe me when I tell you, I had very, very little friends in high school. The only person I considered a real friend to me in high school, who I went to high school with anyway, was my friend Bree, who, like I always mention, I went to Votech with. So I had, like, and I made maybe a few acquaintances here and there, but I can hardly, I guess, call them, I guess I can call them, some of them I can call friends, some of them I can call acquaintances. But the thing I'm trying to explain is, I actually feel like, for once in my life at school, I actually feel like I have good friends. You know, I actually feel like I can hang out with these people, and a lot of the times I do hang out there. Like, a lot of the times, if there's no work at the station, specifically, like the day or two after the egg hunt event, there was really nothing to do, so I literally sat there and did nothing and just hung out at the station, which a lot of people sometimes do. Of course, they'll end up doing work anyway at some point, but that's just what happens when you work at a radio station. There's always work to be done. No matter what you think you have done, that's another thing I've learned. No matter what you think you have done, there's always something else to do. And it keeps me busy, thank God. I mean, to be honest with you, it does keep me busy. What else, though? Yeah, like I was going, like, for once in my life, I actually feel like I have friends. And that's really nice to have. I've never felt like I've had friends in class or in school before. And actually, a couple of people I talk to, who I do consider kind of friends, actually work for the station as well. So not only do I see them not only do I see them in class, I see them in the station as well, so we get to hang out there, which is pretty cool. So, if you're watching this, because I'll probably post this on Facebook, because some of you will probably watch, if you watch this, thanks for putting up with my sorry ass. But, that's I don't know. Either way, all I can say is this, man, I'm having a blast working at the radio station. If you want to know what the name of the radio station is, it's 107.7, or I guess 107.7, the Bronx. That's what we call ourselves, because our mascot's name is the Broncos. Or, not the Broncos, the Bronx, I guess. God, I'm probably going to get crucified by somebody on campus for that. But, yeah. It's just that we're called the Bronx, so the station is called the Bronx. And it's really, I like working at the station. The music isn't always you know, in my favor, because knowing you guys know by now from the big ass rant I had a couple months ago about music, and specifically about popular music. I'm not a huge fan of popular music, and a lot of the times that's what we play. Now, that's nothing wrong with that, because we have to try and stay in touch with our audience, who are college kids. So I don't see a problem with that. It's just that, God, I never felt the need to listen to so much metal in my life. Yeah. Like, I literally go home, and when I go home, because I commute from college, I literally go home and listen to a shit ton of metal after I leave the station, because I need to. Actually, off topic, but today we had a guest speaker in one of my classes, and he decided to play a shit ton of shitty techno remixes, and I almost decided to kill myself. That was that bad. So I'm not a fan of techno whatsoever. I quite frankly think the actual genre is complete garbage. So yeah, I actually went to listen to a bunch of metal after that, and that's basically what I'm trying to explain when I listen to some of the music at the station. Not all of it is like that. There are shows that have country music, rock music. Some people even have shows about Broadway theater music or whatever. I think. I can't remember off the top of my head, but you know what I'm trying to say. Either way, in the end, working at the Bronx has probably been one of the best decisions I made so far in my college career. I hope no one hates me if they see this video, but yeah. But either way, like I said, I'm having a blast there. I'm having a blast, you know, working there, making money, getting experience, and actually, for once, like I said, making friends. So, I guess in the end, that's all that really matters. And I can see myself, the one thing I could say is I can see myself working there for the rest of my college career there at my college. I almost said the name of my college. I wasn't going to do that because I don't want any of y'all to find me. Especially some of my crazy-ass Irish friends. But, yeah. Anyway, that's enough banter for one day. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. What did you guys do at college? Did you do any extracurricular activities? I'm not going to say high school because no one gives a fuck about high school. So, at least, like I said, leave your shit down in the comment section below. And, like I said, if any of my friends from the radio station see this video, please, for the love of God, don't hate me. Anyway, see you guys later.